I was lost and now I'm found, and you can be too. Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Katie, I'm a mum of 3, and I'm making it my mission to find myself and show you how you can find yourself and be the best that you can be too. I have to just say, I have got Lils wandering around everywhere at the moment, so if you see him darting around, he wouldn't go to sleep, so I'm going to do it while he's awake, and I'll probably have to go and rescue him from certain situations. William, okay, so he's just going to join me for a little bit. So I have been asked over and over on here, on Instagram, how I have found myself again, because as you know, probably 6 months ago now, I opened up and just shared that I hadn't been feeling myself. I didn't even know who I was. So I have been on this journey to try and find myself again, and I've been sharing the process like through Instagram, so make sure you follow me on there as well. But I do get questions, you know, what exactly have you done? You know, you're looking better and we can see that you're getting better and feeling better, but we want to do it too. I thought I would condense it into 5 steps to finding yourself again. So the first thing that I did was to ask for help, and I cannot stress enough how important it is to reach out and ask for help, because without asking for help, you just can't do it on your own. And I know we're expected to be superwomen, and we want to be superwomen, and we want to be able to do it all, but we really can't. And so it doesn't matter in what form that asking for help takes. Mine was mentally, I needed to go to the doctors. I needed to just open up and say, do you know what, mentally I cannot cope. I need help, I need support. So that was me. But you know, mentally you might be all right, and it might just be a case of you just need to have somebody help you with the cleaning. You might, you know, whether it's a family member comes and looks after your children while you do the cleaning, or if you can afford it, to get a cleaner in once a week to do something. If your partner doesn't step up and help, it's just opening up to them and saying, you know, I cannot look after the children and look after the house. I just can't manage it all. I need help. And of course, you are welcome to offload to me. Honestly, the amount of people that always say, oh, I didn't know if it really was okay. Of course it's okay. Message me if you need somebody to listen. I am here. Yes, I am. And of course you're welcome in my Facebook group as well, so I'll pop a link to that below. But so the first thing to do is just ask for help. Doesn't matter what sort of help it is, but you have to ask. So the next thing that I did was I stopped everything. I stopped housework, I stopped looking after myself, I stopped going out, I stopped looking on social media, I stopped doing YouTube for a little while, I stopped blogging, I stopped everything. And I just existed for like a day, 2 days, and I really allowed myself to feel miserable, basically, to really get into it and just be like, right, I am miserable. What do I need to do to feel better? And I allowed myself time to not worry about doing anything else except for sorting out the jumble that was my brain. So I wrote things down, things that made me happy right now. You know, like my children make me happy, and time with my husband made me happy, but things that made me sad. Loads of housework, the clutter everywhere, social media pressures. You know, obviously me being in social media, that's an extra strain to as if I was just like a mother without that at the side as well. I have other pressures upon me, and you might have other pressures from work. You know, it might be work that's making you miserable, and just really think about, just stop everything and just focus on what is it that is making me miserable. Once you've made your list of things that make you happy, things that make you miserable, you need to reorganize your life so that the things that are making you miserable are either gone or cut down entirely. So if seeing certain people makes you sad, makes you miserable, don't see them anymore. Don't feel bad about it. Just cut them right out. If spending time with your family and going on little trips here and there makes you happy, do more of those things. And it sounds so obvious, but sometimes we get so caught up in routines and obligations that we just carry on doing the things that make us miserable. If work makes you miserable, think about getting a new job. If that isn't possible, then you need to reduce the amount of time that you allow yourself to think about that thing. So while you're at work, you can try and do things to make it a more pleasant experience. You need to think, okay, I'm here, but it is earning me money because I'm going to do this with the children. And then once you're at home, switch off. Just stop thinking about it. Don't allow it any more space than it deserves. Basically, I need you to be more selfish. Be more selfish and do the things that make you happy. Obviously, you have things like work that you have to do, but everything else, just don't do it. If you don't want to go to that wedding, don't go to that wedding. If you hate going to soft play, don't go to soft play. Stop doing the things that make you miserable. Turn it around and do things that make you happy. Even down to the smallest things like ironing. Ironing makes me miserable. Do I do ironing? No, I stopped doing ironing long time ago actually. I just don't iron. Makes me miserable, not gonna do it. So number 3 for me was to read books. Now, I'm not saying that I read the book back to back because nobody has got time for that. And if you do have time, oh God, share your secret. How do you make time for that? Because if I do it at bedtime, I fall asleep after about 2 pages. So I haven't got time to read lots and lots of books. It would literally take me about 5 years to do that. But I am good at skim reading and getting to the point, you know, the nitty gritty, what is actually going to benefit me from this book. Now, I'm not saying fiction books, I'm saying non-fiction books that are going to inspire you and help you to change the way that you think and get you thinking in a more positive way, and just, you know, just not self-help books, but just inspirational books. So I'm going to list down below the different blog posts that I read. I found articles online. And I also read a few books that I'm going to list down below so that you can go and take a look at them as well. And actually, I reread one of the books the other day because I found myself caring a bit too much. Going back to point number 2, I was doing things that were making me miserable again. So I reread one of the books quickly, like skimmed through, and I knew the chapters that had been the really inspirational ones, and I skimmed through and reminded myself not to care so much. And just reading things and watching videos like this, it empowers you and makes you think, yes, I don't have to care so much about this, and I need to spend more time doing this. So I will put the links down below to those articles and books that I read that made me feel better about myself, and hopefully they will help you too. If you have any book suggestions for me and for everyone else watching this, do put them below, because it is so helpful to share book suggestions that's going to help everybody else. Number 4, which is probably the second biggest thing that I did. So the first thing, stop at you! The first most important thing was asking for help. But this thing has really impacted my life, and that is to take care of myself. What are you doing? Make an effort for you. It doesn't matter whether you're leaving the house or not. It doesn't matter if you're, you know, it used to be that I would only put makeup on if I was seeing somebody, and that didn't count. The school run, I never felt that that counted towards seeing people. So in fact, I was seeing loads of people with no makeup on most days, and I felt really bad about myself. It just didn't help my self-esteem. It didn't help my confidence and just my own self-worth. Like, I wasn't even good enough to put makeup on. Whereas now, every single day for the past however long, I have been putting makeup on, and I feel so much better. It doesn't have to be a full face. Like, I'm not really wearing much today. I've just got some foundation on. I put a little bit of lip tint on, and I always do my eyebrows and like a little bit of eyeliner just underneath, because otherwise my eyes disappear. I literally like have no eyebrows. I don't know, they're so fair even though I've got such dark hair. What are you doing? Come back. So if I don't do that, I really don't feel great about myself. So I have pledged myself, every day I'm going to take time to look after myself, because I am worth that. I am worth it. It doesn't matter if I'm seeing anyone, I'm seeing me and I'm feeling me. And if I don't feel my best, then I'm like, that's no good, is it? You need to feel your best. So every day, take time to brush your hair. Like, I mean, I brushed it, but it's a bit poofy at the moment, but you know, I brushed it. Do your face and put nice clothes on. So if you've been following me on Instagram, you will know that I've been making an effort with style as well. I've been going on this whole journey of finding what makes me feel good, and I'm loving my jumper today. This was from Tesco, so it was, you know, real bargain, and it's just got these like sexy shoulders, and I love it. And I only wear things that make me feel really good about myself, and I cannot stress how important it is to make yourself feel good every single day through your appearance. And I know it sounds shallow, but it really, really does make a difference. So spend that time for yourself, not for anyone else, just for you. And lastly, it's for you, because it's all about you. It is take 5 minutes every single day to do something just for you. So this is completely separate to getting ready and making yourself feel good. That's extra time. This is 5 minutes to do something just for you, because as mums, our days are so busy. We've got clubs, we've got school runs, we've got bottle feeds, we've got nappy changes, we've got all these 101 jobs to do, and there's hardly any time for us. And it's so easy just to neglect ourselves and think, oh, I'll do something later, or, you know, I'll get my time at the weekend. Or no, you are important. And if you don't look after yourself just for 5 minutes, you're just going to fall apart. So 5 minutes every single day, just do something for you, whether that is just sitting there in silence, whether it is drinking a hot drink, it might be watching just 5 minutes of trashy TV, 15 minutes, half an hour, if you can make it to a full episode of something, just watch it. If trashy TV makes you feel good, just watch it. Turn Peppa Pig off, we hate that pig, and watch something for you. Go to bed earlier, read a book, so that could be half an hour before you conk out because you're so tired, but just spend 5 minutes, between 5 minutes and 30 minutes a day, doing something just for you that is not for anyone else. It's not 5 minutes, oh, I'm just going to spend 5 minutes tidying away this. No. That benefits everybody. It's got to be something selfish, something just for you. That's basically what I've been doing. I've just been a little bit more selfish and focused on myself. And, you know, some people might be sitting there thinking, but I don't want to be selfish. I look after my family. No, if you don't look after yourself, if you don't be that little bit selfish, everything else falls apart. You will fall apart, the house will fall apart, your children will be living in a state, you know. But if you look after yourself by making sure you feel nice, look nice, taking 5 minutes to have a cup of tea, you will be in a better frame of mind to tidy up, because you won't feel so exhausted. You'll be in a better frame of mind to play with them a little bit more, because you won't feel so resentful that you never get anything for yourself, because you will have taken time for yourself. Asking for help will mean that you don't feel so burdened, and reading books, watching videos, reading blogs and things like that will make you feel empowered to keep going, and you won't feel so alone. You will know that it's not just you that feels overwhelmed and run down, and that you can change. You can also feel as happy as I am feeling. Now, I'm not saying I feel happy all of the time. I'm not some robot now that is forever happy. I have down days. I felt a bit rubbish yesterday, in fact, but because I've put things in place that mean that I just take time to really feel how I'm feeling, I get over it quicker. And today I'm feeling better. I put my makeup on again. I'm feeling happier. I'm feeling better about myself to carry on and get on with the day. I hope that was useful. Probably waffled on for far too long. Feel free to message me if you feel overwhelmed as well. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to be a part of this community, and of course join me in my Facebook group where you can chat to me a little bit more and chat to other mums who are just like you, who just are normal mums getting on with everyday life, who also have messy houses but who want to change. They want to be a little bit more in control, a bit more organized, and feel better about themselves too. I'm gonna go and see what he has been up to, because I can hear him destroying things, but I will be back on Sunday with another upload, so I will see you then. Bye.